Hey bros, in this video, Robert Andre unboxes and reviews the new Nerf rival Saturn, and then he uses it to battle aliens. Be sure to subscribe to show that you are a true Nerf fan and a member of our happy family. And don't forget the shoutouts are at the end of the video.
What's up guys, today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Nerf Rival Edge Saturn. Here's the front of the box. Here's the back. And let's open it. So in the package we get an instruction manual, this piece here to build the targets, 10 rival rounds, the gun, and the stock. So first you need to do a tiny bit of assembly. All you do is slide the stock onto the gun like this, and there. And this gun is a pretty long gun. It says almost 3 feet long, and it also says shoots 90 FPS, so we're gonna test that. But here's the rival gun. It is a pretty big gun, I have to admit. It comes with 10 rival rounds. I think it holds 10, but I'm not completely sure. They look like this. They have a cool green color instead of the regular yellow color on rival rounds. So here's an overview of the gun. It's a rival shotgun and it looks really cool. If you're good at painting, you could definitely do a cool paint job on this, but even the way it comes with it looks really cool. The foregrip and the stock here look like wood. On the back here we have rival on the stock. Most of the gun is this neon green color. We have rival on the side, and we also have XX1000. There are 2 sling mounts, one in the back here and one in the front right here. And there are 2 rails on top. The front one's really short and then this one right here. There's also a sight you can aim down in the back and in the front. Right here there's a ready indicator. If the gun's not cocked, you can't see anything, and if I were to cock it, you can see it should turn orange. On the left side here, there's this little switch, and that switch is if you're jammed. So let's say I have the gun cocked, but it's not shooting and it's jammed, and I need to cock it back. Well, since I've already cocked it, I can't do it. All you do is pull this switch down, like that, and it lets you cock it back, like that, which is really cool. There's also a safety on this gun, just like all rival guns. Push it down for safe and up for fire. The trigger on this gun looks pretty cool. There's an internal magazine in here, and you load it from the top. What you do is you cock it back, you put a round in, and you can load up to 10, cock it forward, and then you can shoot. And I think that's about it. So now we'll do a chrono test. We're gonna measure this gun on the chronograph now. If you're wondering what the settings are for the rifle ball, it's a weight of 2 grams and a width of 23 millimeters. 94 FPS, 95 FPS, 96 FPS, 91 FPS, 96 FPS, 98 FPS, 96 FPS, 96 FPS. So that was pretty consistent. A low of 91, a high of 98, average 95. So average 95 FPS, and it says 90 FPS on the box, so it shoots 5 FPS higher. It comes with this target you can build, which is really nice. So I'm gonna show you how to build it. You're gonna hold the piece up like this and slide the first one on, then you slide the other one on this way, like that. Flip it upside down and do the exact same thing. There you go. And then this one. All right, there you go. It's like this, and then you shoot it, and it does that. So you never have to reset anything. You can just constantly keep shooting it. Now let's do a shooting test. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how this target works. Alright guys, this is what it would be like if I were shooting at you. Alright guys, I didn't say this earlier, but this blaster has the ability to do slam fire. Alright guys, we're going to do a range test. The garage over there is about 60 feet, so we'll see how far this shoots. So none of them really hit the garage. If I aim straight forward, the ones landed around here, which is around 40 feet. And if I angled it up about 15 degrees, then they got pretty close to the garage, probably around 50 feet. Also, they probably would have gone farther if it weren't so windy today. It's pretty windy, the balls were all going to the right. I really like this blaster. What the? Aliens? Dancing aliens? I better make sure there's no more. Another one? That should be all of them. Alright, here are my final thoughts on the gun. Overall, it's really great. I would definitely recommend it because, especially if you're bigger and you have longer arms, this is good for you because of how big and long the gun is. It holds a lot of ammo, which is cool. It's pretty accurate. It does go a little bit low. You have to aim a little bit high. It seems a little bit underpowered compared to most of the rival guns, which is a little bit odd. But it's great for shooting indoors because it doesn't hurt people too much. It's pretty accurate. I never had a jam. The first time I loaded it, I had one double feed, but I never had anything else beside that. It definitely would work great for indoors and outdoors, and there really isn't anything wrong with the gun. It works completely normally. Everything is great. All right, guys, it's shout out time.
The first shout out goes to Yogita Telan. The next shout out goes to Tanmay Singh Telan. The next shout out goes to John Backus. The next shout out goes to Jonathan Bills. The next shout out goes to Keenan Duggar. The next shout out goes to Aiden Still. The next shout out goes to you. I'm sorry, but I cannot read your name. The next shout out goes to Amanda Bernal. The next shout out goes to Big Boy Jameson. The next shout out goes to Izine Hamimi. The next shout out goes to Johnny Jr. Ayers, the best Nerf 123. The next shout out goes to Rosario Esteban. The next shout out goes to Jaden Barajas Edgar Terrones Dalen De La Raso. The next shout out goes to Drupad Pradeep. The next shout out goes to Tier Max. The next shout out goes to Dominic Abner. The next shout out goes to D&D Vikes. The next shout out goes to Victor Posada. The next shout out goes to Maria De Leon. The next shout out goes to Jamie Braden. The next shout out goes to Jed Turner. The next shout out goes to Shelton Pick. The next shout out goes to Shafali Khanna. The next shout out goes to Evan Shadow 9900. The next shout out goes to Adela Durand. The next shout out goes to Shambo. The next shout out goes to Dagger Boy. The next shout out goes to Robert Camplain. The next shout out goes to Multi Games. The next shout out goes to Juju Plays. The next shout out goes to Khalik Baraka. The next shout out goes to Big Sexy. The next shout out goes to Marilyn Ragin. The next shout out goes to Norfilm Channel. The next shout out goes to Drew Partlow. The next shout out goes to Neville Hammond. The next shout out goes to Jamie Inigo. Hey bros, if you want a shout out, then go to the community tab on our channel and go to the most recent post and type I want a shout out.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Be happy, peace out.